Assalamu alaikum. One of the biggest setbacks of dawah in villages is superstition, and you have to take this very serious. In the villages of Ghana, do you know that some villages, people believe that when a mosque is built in their community, one of the new Muslims will die? Yeah, they believe so. And that kind of message has been spreaded throughout a lot of villages that we go to do dawah. They say, these people, when they build a mosque in your community, before you realize one of you will be used as a sacrifice. And this has never been true. We have built mosques in a lot of villages and no one has died before. But it is so sad how Shaitan could confuse some of them to stop praying in that particular masjid, or even stop praying and leave Islam. And for some people, you wouldn't understand what is wrong with them, because you would actually get the person seated, explain to the person, try to educate the person enough, but still, he might find a way, or his people might find a way to deceive him into believing that kind of superstition. And that is why I said I should always pray and do dua for anyone who is working in the cause of Allah. There are things that you and I would never see anything wrong with it, but to them it's a big issue. Imagine there's a village that when I was just passing by, and then a new Muslim that was in that village, he has been a Muslim for a very long time, and that is why he hasn't stopped. The remaining ones have stopped. But fortunately, they have stopped praying in that particular mosque, but they pray in another mosque. The reason is that one time, whenever they go to pray, like Maghrib, whenever they are going to pray in the mosque, if there is a gutter in front of the mosque, they see a chicken, a fowl. But after they finish prayer, it will still be there. But the next day in the morning, they will not see the chicken. Throughout the day, afternoon, they will not see the chicken. In the evening, then they will see the chicken again. In the evening, the chicken is in the gutter again. You know, there is no water in the gutter. It's just a dry gutter. It's a drainage system that was done. So whenever it is Maghrib, Isha time, that was when they see the chicken. But whenever it is daytime, they wouldn't see the chicken. So some of them started believing that they are trying to use one of them for sacrifice for the mosque. And it's so sad. So they gathered once a time, and then they came together. They told me that they came together and they warned the chicken that if you are sent by someone to come and harm us, we don't want to see you here, go. You understand? And if we see you here again, we ourselves will stone and kill you. Do you understand? They were warning the chicken. They were warning the fowl in the gutter. And the next day, when it was evening and they were going to pray, they didn't see the fowl again. So to them, this is enough as a reason for them to stop going to the mosque. And the mosque has been shut down. But one man has been praying in that mosque. What happened is that a few of them didn't stop prayer. There's another mosque that was also built by the same organization closer to the other village. And then they go to that mosque to go and pray, usually on Jummah. But it's so sad. How can you believe that because there's a chicken that is in front of your mosque, therefore, it is something that you need to fear? It doesn't make sense. But people believe in this. So that's why I tell you that superstition and ignorance is one of the biggest setbacks in dawah. And I want to tell you that the new Muslims in the cities are well open-minded, they are educated, they have an enabling environment, they have internet, they have televisions that they could learn to eradicate some of these things. But the new Muslims in the villages, these are people who are like in the prison. One, there's no education, they can't access internet, there's no television, there's no electricity. Even if there's electricity, they can't even access Islamic preachings. And to top it up, they don't even understand any language other than their own dialect. So we get mu'allims, we get scholars who are educated in their language and they are to teach them, but still. So I just want you to know that the dawah in some part of the world is different from other parts of the world. Have you ever heard this before? That someone will see a chicken in front of a mosque and then the person will just believe that someone has sent that chicken to come and kill them, to use one of them as a sacrifice. Have you ever heard this before? But it happens. So we pray the Almighty Allah should forgive us and strengthen us and guide us. Barakallahu fikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
هنا مروا وكانوا قدوة قوة